Hey everyone, welcome on back into Anno 1800. Okay, you might be noticing there's a few blank spots around the city. I have been going through and doing what I was doing in the last episode and creating some very interesting looking city blocks. I think this is one of my more odd ones right here. Trying to just cluster things up, still trying to keep with the grid on the outside, but then inside it's a bit more like messy, kind of jumbled of buildings and everything to try to just give it an interesting look. And so I've been kind of playing around with that quite a bit off camera. It's taken a long time and a lot of work to get some of these spots looking like how I want them to. But so far, I'm pretty happy with some of the design layouts I've come up with. We have this church. I moved the church from here. I moved it over into the middle right here with this little road going to it and then going back up through there. So I thought it looked kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm going to keep playing around with it some. I plan on doing another live stream at some point soon where we'll spend a lot of time doing a lot of revamping on the city. I've done a little bit more work around the World's Fair. I moved the housing blocks that were here and over here. I moved those out and I've started moving in more parks, changed up the entrance a little bit to make it look a little more interesting, just a little nicer. And I started moving the museum pieces just to kind of, I don't even know what you'd call them. They're just, little buildings and stuff. So we're going to kind of do some stuff like this around there. I moved one up here, over here. I didn't want it mirrored on both sides exactly. So, on this side over here, I put in the uh, the water lily pond. I thought it was really pretty looking little pond right there. I thought that just looked really nice, so I kind of added that in as well. So I've been kind of moving a few things around and messing with it. But what I want to do today is I want to go ahead and get the rest of the grain farms moved off here. I want to move those off to their own islands and to their own little space. And I'm thinking I'm going to move them probably over here and get them all clustered in onto this island that we have over at Bad Sal's. So let's grab our cargo ship here.
You are a credit to the Empire.
I do have 75 over there, but let's go ahead and just load this up with a bit more. Maybe some of that. What are you doing? Okay, I had him going picking up some more animals that we might want. So we'll take that on over. Do we have, or do I have, or does anybody have anything for? So it's affects potatoes and hop farms, affects the bakeries, soap factories, schnapps, bakeries again. Here, grain farms.
New expedition, Admiral.
With you as nurse, I knew they'd get well soon.
Hops, crop farms. Okay, so I'm going to come over there and pick up a couple of items.
Want something?
Ooh,
or
she has some of this.
My
I like buying the goulash from them to
circulate among minnows.
use in my World's Fair exhibition. Alright, let's go drop off these. Let's just double check and see if I have anything up here that I can use. I don't think I do. Corn. Animals. Soap again. We know those aren't. Clockmakers. Animal farms again. Production buildings. Kilns. Schnapps. Drinks. Animals.
Success at sea is not easily won.
Gramophones. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have anything up here. Okay. Oh, and we have an expedition that has returned.
Steersman.
Been doing some rescue missions, trying to get a few items. We got cotton fertility, a flamethrower, and a royal charter. Not exactly amazing items, but I guess we'll take them. Oh, actually, no, that's correct. Yeah.
Begin the turn.
Alright, let's drop off that goulash. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take out all of these that are on this island. Take out that. Take out all of that.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
Okay.
A new commission?
This actually reminds me, I believe that we're not producing enough of a few things. Crown Falls needs 14 sausage and 7 soap. We are making enough soap. We're not making enough sausages, though. I did notice that earlier. Yeah, my sausages is going down quite dramatically, so we do need to go and fix this. We have quite a few pigs remaining. So let's get a couple more slaughterhouses up and running. Oh, let's see. Whoops. Okay, what did that give me? Still okay on the pigs. They gave me 11. Who is using up the sausages?
Place is booming.
Let's turn off the workers for sausages because they don't really need it.
Heard above the madding crowd.
I definitely want to keep them with sausage. Yeah, so turn the workers off from having it. That's just because we do have quite a few artisans right here.
Competitors are now at war.
Could upgrade some of these guys right here.
See how magnanimous I am, giving
A
you
destruction
birth.
quest.
Don't
Yeah, I
keep
can do
me
that.
waiting.
Aye.
2 schooners.
Are you kind or blind? On point.
1 go for that one. 1 go for
Ceasefire
that
has
one.
ended.
Okay. What did that do? So that brought me down to 12. We have 2 somehow on this island. I'm not sure how we have 2. Oh, it's because I have an item that's giving me sausages, I believe. Yes. Yeah, these right here are producing sausages, so that's how I'm getting some extra. So now I believe we're okay on sausage. Okay. Anyways, back to the grain situation. So grains, 14, and we're just barely enough with that. So each of these counts for 1. However, I do have items I'm going to use.
Awaiting new horizons.
Let's pick up some items here. Who was it? I already forgot. It was him and the wood ash. I guess we could do the old factory bell. No, because I'm gonna get a. I think I'm gonna get a. Get that right there, possibly the epic version of that. This will give me a good start
People
right there.
Celebrate your leadership.
Let's bring this up. Actually, let me go check the old world and see if I have any items just hanging out over here by chance. No, okay, I don't. That's fine. I wasn't sure if I did or not. Okay, but I want to make this place over here look a little more interesting. Actually, I'm going to take. What is this? Bad Sal's? I'm going to take Bad Sal's off the trade route.
Only are reporting in.
we're gonna try to make this place over here look a little different. So I want my market to go near the docks.
Your city has grown uglier.
Okay, we're gonna go like this with it. Connect it up. You need to be connected. There you go. Now you're connected.
Why am I letting you near me?
Okay. We're gonna make this place look a little interesting. It's kind of was the goal of this entire series was to make more interesting looking settlements, and I really haven't done that very well. It's kind of been somewhat boring looking, to be honest.
Aye.
Okay, let's drop off these two
You're like
items.
peasant of a virtuoso.
Who did we get? Anybody good? Nah, not really.
Awaiting new horizons.
I mean... Oh, we had a crash. Hold on. Alright, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. I do have the occasional crash. I'm pretty sure it's related to the Harbor Life mod. Hopefully I can figure out what it is and fix it at some point. So anyways, let's get back. This is not the exact same setup, but, you know, I lost it before this was all built, so I kind of had to wing it and build it again. But now we're ready to kind of continue on and get the rest of this going. So I kind of want to build like their own, like it's their own little farm right here. What is that? That's copper. You know, I might need access to that at some point. So let's
You reached a new milestone.
keep some access to that copper right there. Okay. Let's go over here with it. And I am bringing up
Only are reporting in.
a ship with the items in it still. He's on his way somewhere. I don't know where he's at actually. Oh, there he is. He's coming over with some items for me. So I'm going to want a trade union. I'm actually going to put the trade union back here. That way it covers as much of the island as possible. Yeah. Actually, let's put him way over there. Okay. There's that farm, but we're going to have expanded because of a couple of items we have. So we'll get him started with this and with that. So now we can go up to 201. There's 201.
You look idle. Do this, would you?
I'm actually going to just decline
Ceasefire
that.
has ended.
Let's make her a little happier with a non-aggression pact.
Oh, yes, how marvelous.
And let's give her a little money. Okay.
Because everyone knows pirates like doubloons.
Now we're going to kind of do something
That's a
similar
given
over
price for
here.
Contraband.
Give us a little road. And then, well, not all the way over to there, but right to there would be good. We'll go there with it. There we go. Lovely, lovely fields everywhere.
Aye.
I'm going to send him back over here to gather some more goods. Oh, well, if I can... Actually, he's hanging out. Yeah, I did. I really screwed. I got really unlucky with my 3-star expedition, so I had to send him back. It's very unfortunate. It's a 3-star rescue mission. Those usually give some really good rewards. But I got super unlucky, so I had to bring him back home. Okay. Some more wood and some more bricks, please.
Unfurl the sails.
Send you up for some more wood and bricks as well. So let's see what 2 of these at 180% is giving me. It's giving me supply of 4. Okay. So it's 2, 4. So I need 8 farm. I need 8 of these. Ooh, it's gonna be pretty tight. And of course I can't reach all of them, so he does reach. Okay, there it goes. I don't really care if these people have full access or not. Not exactly worried about that. Let's get all up here filled in with farms. I think that would look nice. Oh, what was this one? Limestone. Okay, yeah, I don't really care if I cover up limestone. No to the Alliance. Sorry about your luck. Well, I said, but... Okay, let's go over here with it instead.
The people celebrate
200, 201. There we go. Okay. Now we will need somewhere to store all these goods. Right there seems like a good spot for me.
Peddlers say there's nowhere to take it.
Of course, he can't reach it. So we'll just move it down to there. Call that a day. Yeah, he's like right on the edge of being able to reach everything. So let's move all of this stuff over. Just so he can reach it without giving me problems. Okay, there we go. Now he can reach everything. That means I can move this back up here. He'll still be in range. Lovely. Now, I am considering... Let's see. Is there an item at Old Nate's? 35%, that... Okay, that just provides electricity to those. I want to say that there was an item that provided electricity to any production buildings, and that would actually be absolutely fantastic for these. So I'm going to keep my eye out for that, and maybe go look for it. Let's go here with all of it. Oh wait, not to that one. That's actually a good spot for a well right there. There we go. Now, I want to put a pub in somewhere. Pub would actually be awesome right there. And before anybody says it, yes, I know I need a fire station. I have not completely forgotten, I just have not built it yet.
Competitors have agreed
There.
a peace deal.
See? Fire station. Okay. Now, I also wouldn't mind giving them some schnapps. You know, I don't normally give them schnapps, but just to add a little variety into the farm fields here. That one was the 201. There it is. That's the one I'm looking for. 1, 2. Oh, let's see. Squeeze me one in at.
Into your heritage.
Need a spot to get one in. That'll work. Right there. Put you right there. We'll put... Oh, now you need two. Okay, so well, we'll just take one random one out right there and put it in right there. There we go. Okay, that's fixed. What is that, zinc? Yeah, I don't care about zinc. Okay, and we'll put ourselves a little schnapps distillery.
Game saved.
It's actually a terrible spot for that thing right there. Mostly because I need that road to continue on. Okay. There we go. I like it. And we'll put the schnapps distillery in right there next to it. That'll give them a little bit of schnapps. That'll kind of keep them a little bit happier. And we're not worrying about work clothes. Not worrying about the work clothes. We are, however, running quickly out of farmers. But we can start getting rid of some of these up here. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Oh wait, I'm running out of farmers because I'm an intelligent person, I promise. Oh. It's because they don't have a commuter pier right here. That's why there's no workers.
Ready for a
I
challenge.
promise you guys, I know what I'm doing. I promise you I know what I'm doing. God. Okay. I need a ship. Let's go back to the old world. And I would like to build, I don't want a schooner. They're too slow. Brigantine seems a little much. I guess a schooner would be fine. I can get a schooner with double it up on there. We could put a...
New horizons.
What are you doing down here? Oh, that's right, the Taiga Forest stuff. Okay. Well, let's just keep building some of these. Actually, this over here would be a good spot for another little small marketplace and some housing. Okay. There we go. And we'll give them their own little... I don't really care about putting a fishing wharf down there. You know what? I don't really. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it at all, do I? Oh no, we're fine. We are absolutely dandy.
I reckon I could make you cry like a...
Can't put another one of those in. And we will put another warehouse in. Right next to, well, don't really care for it right next to it. Because these are what's important. A little house. Okay, grain. There we go, 201. Okay. It's going to be a very golden island with all the grain on it, but it's exactly what I was
Don't
looking
think you'll
for.
be getting any more.
And yes, not efficient
Thank
at
you
all.
for all you've done.
And I love it. I love it that it's not efficient. It is literally just here to look nice. So now we are up to 9. So, hey, for not being efficient, it's getting there. That's iron, that's zinc, that's copper.
Watch your fingers, lads.
Drag that over just in case. That's limestone again, and that's coal. The coal is what's important to me.
Ship constructed.
Alright, there is our schooner that we want.
New orders.
Can I
Anyone
find
for
a really
croquet?
quick sail? That's a good question. I'd rather have the epic sail. Let's click through real quick.
New expedition.
No. Love the propellers. Come on, seriously. It's like every time I want a sail, they're always there. But now that I need an epic sail, can't find an epic sail. Find blue sails.
Ah, yes.
I may just
the
grab a
bright
blue
young
sail for right now and
sapling.
just get a purple sail later. Okay, yeah. Screw it. I'm not going to sit here and click around. Where is that schooner at? Well, he's not even here yet, so let's keep clicking until he gets here. Yeah.
I present
Dang it.
my humble duty to you.
Now I can't find one at all.
Shout
Ugh.
out, boys.
I hate this game sometimes. There.
Aye.
Jesus. Okay, so you are going to be in Cape Trelawney. You're simply going to go from there to there,
Customs a deck size, eh?
picking up that and dropping it off. Oh, and that and dropping it off. Easy. Easy, easy stuff. Back over to Cape Trelawney. We do need to add in a depot, though. We do need a depot. Just a default. Where are my depots at? Am I blind? I think I'm blind. That's the harbor warehouse. Oh, there they are. They got moved with a mod. I was like, where'd my depots go? That adds plus 20. Those add plus 50. These add plus 20, plus 40, plus 60. Might just do one of these. Yeah, let's just do one of these types. Whoops. There we go. That'll work. It's kind of like a big barn right there.
Good and ready.
Okay, let's drop off the rest of these goods. Good deal. Send everybody back up here.
Fleet embarking.
And let's get back to building a few farms. Another farmhouse to kind of just go with the whole theme we've got going here.
An explosion in one of your factories.
There we go. Charcoal kiln, huh? That's a new one. Hadn't seen a charcoal kiln blow up in a long time. Okay. This gives me 8 flour.
What brings you here, master?
And over here we're producing, we need 14 flour. think we also kind of... Did we also screw this up? Let's take another one of those out. So that fixes the grain on this island. That makes 8 over here. We have 8 over here, so we have 16. So we have enough flour for the moment. I don't want to do too much more until I can find the item that will give these electricity. I'm almost positive there is one that is just a generic
Say,
here's electricity kind of item, and I want to use that. So I don't want to do too much more with moving that stuff around, but this kind of does get me started. So let's kind of just fill in with some trees and just kind of make it look a little bit nicer. Just make it look a little bit nicer around here. Everything always looks better with trees. There we go. Yeah. A nice little farming island right here. Just a very simple little farming island. Perfect.
Cream of the crop.
And since I have with Project Distinction, some of them look like worker houses. It just adds to it a little bit. They at least have a pub. They have some fish, and then they just spend their days out in these beautiful little fields.
We assist
All right,
however we
there
may.
is our flour. Flour bad. Flour bad. It kind of cracks me up for some reason. Flour bad. Okay, so the flour will go back and forth. It'd be a quick, easy, short trip. Won't have to worry about it too much. And that will let us start getting rid of some of this up here. And once I find... Oh, wait a minute. I do have an item. Oh, wait, I'm not using it. I have a completely unused trade union. Wow. That's totally something I would do. Completely unused trade union. It's just sitting there. I know all those are being used. I must have put it there to get ready to use it, and then I never did. What I could do, though, is I might put a local department over on this island. Because I could set it to... Department of... Let me take a look at this. What do I have it on? +1 sockets. Not using the socket, so that's fine. Let's take a look. If I do Department of Labor on that island, I could do extra goods from farms. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, go back to island workforce and... Let's just do +1 slot. Okay, so for that thing we need... Probably... Actually, oh, wait. We need some windows and we need some...
Hold the crane.
Reinforced concrete. Okay. Let's bring that down.
To maneuver.
And we will set ourselves up a local department right here. Oh, actually, that would look really cool if I had it up on that hill. Right. Oh, it won't fit up on that hill. Ah, dang it. Okay. All he's got to do is touch the trade union, and that's going to be our one trade union on this island. So, what I'm going to do is shift a couple of things around, I think. Let's move that to there, move that there. Okay. And honestly, I'll just take out these two right here. That'll be fine. Because now we're going to have the governor's mansion. That's what we'll call this, is the governor's mansion. With that accent. Oh, of course. Of course it's a funny size. Why wouldn't it be? Go figure. Okay. There you are.
Alright.
Okay, let's build that. Good to go. And trade union. And extra goods from farms. Oh, he's only going to affect a couple of these because of the way the range is working. Forgot about that. I can make that work though. Hold on. Let's move that. Let's move this. Let's move all of this out of the way. Now is he in range? Now he's in range. Okay. You know what? Might as well just... Is he still in range? No, that's out of range now. Ah!
People celebrate your leadership.
Okay, we'll go there. We'll go there. Okay, that got them in range.
We know field.
We just need fields again. Fix these fields real quick. That'll work. Okay. So now that's there. That's another one that I could get in closer. This one right here could get in a little bit closer. We just need to take out some of those. Move him to right there. Move him to there. Still within range of everything. Okay. And just need to find a spot for a few more farm fields. We'll give them a little farm field. There, I got a few of them within range. So that takes, so they get the 10% and the extra goods. He does not. Okay, so it does only affect these that are right around it. That's fine. That is okay. Still at 8. That's at 14 now. That's at 14. This only needs 8. Yeah, I can just about get... I keep going to the wrong island. I could just about get rid of some of these. That needed 8 up there. This needed... Oh, so I need 16. Okay, so I do need a few more farms. Well, let's just go ahead and give him a few more farms. Why not? Not going to hurt anything. Famous last words. Yeah. And we're totally going to rename this island. Because this island is screaming to be renamed. So it's at 16. I mean, like, maybe like Cornflakes Island because it's like golden. I don't know. It just feels like it needs to be renamed because it is so bright. Okay. Governor's Mansion. Let's go ahead and just decorate this up real quick. Engineers.
Please let us play in the lower field.
Let's go to that. Uh-oh. Okay. There.
Mine by right anyway.
Come back here. There. Corner. Corners. 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 Okay. And end pieces. There we go. Just a very small, simple, like no frills palette, little governor's mansion right on the edge of the island, and we will. I'm actually going to get rid of all of these, and let's get some of our nom forests. How about some high density forests right here? Yeah, we'll do the high density forests around it, and then maybe we'll go to the sparse forests right up on near the water's edge. Yeah, that's nice looking. Sitting back in the woods, governor's mansion, showing off the his wealth and privilege to live back there like that. Cool. I like it. I like little islands like this. They're fun to put together. Okay. Let's see. Need a little something right there. Let's maybe look for yeah, why not? How about a well? Then we'll put a tree in. What's going on right there? There, okay. A tree right there. Okay. I like that. Now he should be doing okay now on the... How are we out of glass? I don't understand why I'm out of glass. I am overproducing glass, aren't I? I'm right on the edge of it. Okay, fine. How much sand do I have? Oh, it's because I'm out of sand. That's why we're not producing enough glass. It's because we're running out of sand. I see. Well, that would explain quite a bit. Oh, it's because he's out of range of the harbor mat of the palace now. Oh, dang it. Now are you in range? Now you're in range. Okay, fixed. Now we should be making enough sand. Yes, we are. And then that means our glass can catch back up and hopefully start making enough glass again. I was out of sand. This explains much. But you're out of range too. No, you're in range. And you've got a sand mine in range of it. Okay. All right, problem solved. That was an easy fix. Well, since we're over here, let's just go ahead and finish this little spot over here off. Thinking 2 more would be good. Now, obviously, I'm going to have, you know, more farmland than this, but this is just a nice little start to it. Okay, let's get our forests. Not that one, this one. Our high density forest, and let's just kind of fill in around those edges real quick. There. I will want all of the windmills within range though, so this windmill actually needs to get moved down to right here. That way he's in range. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. There is Bad Sal's all done up and decorated. Well, not decorated, but decorated with lots of farmland. That's some nice little farming village right here. Very simple, chill little place. Put me another well in right there. Tree. Okay. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. So that means at some point all of this is going to go away, especially once I get some electricity over to those flour mills right there, but that's also going to increase the amount of grain that it takes. I'm making 18 right now, but I will need quite a bit of it. I'll eat up most of that when I get these producing at 200%. Of course, we can put better items in here. These are just kind of some crappier items. So we'll see what kind of better items I get. What are these going to be at? 190%. So I mean, they're not bad. I mean, they're 180% without the bonus. Yeah, and then another 10% from our palace bonus from the local department right here. And they are making extra grain, hops, potatoes, red peppers, grapes, wool, pigs, and beef. How much of that is actually getting produced extra? At the moment, it doesn't seem like anything.
Not too many changes.
Odd. Not seeing anything extra at the moment. Let's toss that in.
It's no problem. Anything else?
Make that go away.
For once, something you've done.
Bring our twist of coral back up. See, are there any expeditions I want to go on? 3-star zoological expedition. I could do that. Cape Trelawney. What do we have? Let's send the Invincible out. Okay, put in a skipper. Let's put in... She's a pirate trait, okay.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Let's put in Lady Lou. I like Lady Lou. We'll put in Drew Durnall. Alright, who do we have up here? Crafting Force, Military Ship. Crafting and Hunting. He'll work. Let's put in Brother Hilarious. So that's going to be some more medicine and some more diplomacy. Probably could use a bit more faith. So let's get a bit more faith going. Actually, a higher hunting score would actually be more ideal. Yeah, a better hunting score would be a little bit better. Do I have something that gives a higher hunting score, possibly? Yeah, he does. Yeah, there we go. And let's get some consumer goods and maybe coffee. All right, let's send him off on a 3-star zoological expedition. Okay, I'm going to keep watching that glass because hopefully that'll fix itself now that they have sand coming in again. Actually, no, they had plenty of sand. What am I saying? We had tons of sand. Sausages is still going down. We actually have penny farthings and pocket watches in excess, and I'm not even making them. That's kind of funny to me. Okay. Alright, fine. Glass then. Let's get a... We have 6 on the island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They're all covered by electricity. You know what? Screw it. They're just going to be unhappy. Let's just increase it by 50% and make them a little unhappy. Let's just do that. Now I'm making enough glass. Now we've got some glass coming in. Jeez. Okay. What is next? Next is, I'm probably going to call this an episode right here. Gosh, it's already been 50 minutes. And we've accomplished building up bad saws, which needs a new name. Give me some ideas for names for bad saws here. Oh, we also need a connection up here for them to drop goods off at as well. So that's something else I got to work on real quick. So I'm going to get them a little warehouse going up here. And I'm going to go look for some new items for this trade union to make all of this a little bit better. So hopefully we can get rid of what is sitting over on Cape Trelawney. And then I'll see you in the next episode, guys. It has been a pleasure as always. Please join our Discord down. The link is in the description down below. We have a lot of fun over there, always talking about all sorts of things between Anno-related stuff. I'm always available to help with questions you might have when it comes to just the game in general, modding, whatever you might have. We'd love to see you over there, so join us down below, and we will see you the next one. Take care, all.